Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, patch 7.0 MSQ, or Main Scenario Questline, or Main Story Questline. In the last video we finished up the tour of the city with Queen's Fiend, and then we followed this little kid into a bar. And now we can apparently go in here for some reason. So let's see. Tassos gives you teeth. Tassos stands stoically before the door. This area is normally off limits, but Kakui has told us about you. Just follow the corridor and head into the room at the end. Let's go, Marish. Now whatever happens, you won't catch me being surprised. Alright. Not liking the sound of music.
Wonderful! They're here!
Oh, his voice. Lovely.
We've only just arrived ourselves.
Amazing.
I bid you welcome to the back room. Oblivion's humble headquarters.
A hideout tucked behind a drinking hole. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Our members here are mainly creators and adapters. That is, scientists and engineers who specialize in electro. They use their skills to provide support to our field operatives. Geralt, Shale, be so kind as to give our friends an overview of your duties.
Geralt. Alright, we found another shard of Geralt then.
Well, there's provisioning. Gotta have supplies to fight the good fight, ain't ya? Luckily, we got the tools to craft most of what we need.
Gathering intelligence is another vital aspect of our work. Everkeep's core system is a veritable treasure trove of information. You just need to know how to get in and find it. We also handle surveillance and communications, watching the enemy's movements and coordinating our own, that sort of thing.
And among all our activities, we spend a fair bit of effort investigating preservation. The organization credited with laying the foundations of electrope technology. From the soul management system to Everkeep's design, they're behind just about everything you see here. It'd be no exaggeration to say they made this realm what it is. But their magnum opus was without a doubt the power which was used to join Alexandria to Tural. Interdimensional fusion.
Said power isn't unlike my summoning technique and the magic within Azam's crystal. Yet, though the effect is localized, to be able to fuse realities. Even with my knowledge, I struggle to conceive how it could be possible.
Incidentally, the founders of our group, a husband and wife, were members of preservation at one point. That they opposed the fusing of worlds, and so defected in order to prevent it.
While not entirely unexpected, given what we have seen, this is still quite the revelation.
By the by, that's an interesting earring you have there. A novel way of carrying a data storage device. Oh, you didn't know? Well, as a precautionary measure against machine infiltration, we scan everyone as they enter. And when we scanned you, we detected a small quantity of electrope. Though it's been dressed up, that earring is a storage device and no mistake. Bought it from a shop here, did you?
No, it isn't bought, but inherited.
So these people sent you through the portal along with the earring?
Do you know aught of them?
Listen, Cryo. The husband and wife who founded our order. It's believed that they were Malala. Though we have no evidence at present, we can't rule out the possibility that they were your parents, or perhaps close relations. This I posit because they were the very individuals who spearheaded the research into interdimensional fusion. As traitors to preservation, they were relentlessly pursued. If they had a child they feared they couldn't keep safe, entrusting her to the people of another world might have been their best option.
My parents. The founders of Oblivion. Tell me everything you know about them, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Anything and everything.
We don't even know their names, I'm afraid. In a bid to elude preservation's agents, we suspect they erased all trace of themselves. I'm sorry we couldn't be of more help. If you're interested, though, you're welcome to review our accumulated data.
Yes, please. As an individual and member of my order both, I wish to learn as much as possible.
I should also like to peruse the data. Where the joining of realities is concerned, I may well be of service.
Of course. Feel free to peruse to your heart's content.
Thank you.
If you like, I can examine your earring. I have to say, the prospect that it belonged to our founders has me itching to take a look.
I dare say we have enough eyes to pore over your records. Is there any other way we might be productive?
Not right now. We're still waiting for Zoralja to make the next move.
In that case, Alice, would you mind accompanying me?
Gladly.
Oh, I've buggered it up again!
Never a moment's peace. Pay him no mind. I don't.
Oi, you two there! One of you give me a hand, would you? Don't matter who.
I just remembered I have matters to discuss with Shay.
Is this when I get the artifact armor? I think it might be. Better you than me. Seldom does one see Kryl so openly impassioned as a comrade. I will do my best to support her. Shale has already extracted the data on the earring. At long last, a clue. My apologies, but I will remain here to review the information. I feel for you. While Genalt is a brilliant adapter, it's as if he's stuck on full volume. It's all I can do to put up with the clamour. By, you didn't know him before, did you? Don't see how you could, but for a moment there, you were looking at him like you had seen a ghost. I can't wait for Gerald to team up with Geralt. That'll be funny. And Little, try to get closer to the rest of us so you don't get surrounded. What? When I go on the attack, do you think I'm pushing forward too quickly? A little. Alright. Alright, that makes sense. This place was originally designed by a preservation engineer. That's why it's wall to wall with contraptions. Alright. Hello. Sorry you had to see me passion spill over. Happens when you put your heart and soul into your craft, you know? And not to be weird or anything, but I felt a sense of kinship when I saw you. As if we've met in another life. Two, in fact. Any road, as I was saying, I need someone to lend me a hand. I haven't slept for 2 nights now, not a single wink, and I'm ripe to collapse. Can't afford to, though. Got folks relying on me. But if I'm to keep at it, I need you to fetch my favourite energy tonic. Some things never change, eh? That voucher's good for 2 cans, one for yourself by way of welcome. Can't get the stuff at any old vending machine, though. You need to talk to a bloke named Philemon. You'll find him tending the bar out on the main strip. Off you go now. Alright, alright. Didn't think I'd be helping Gerald out. I mean, where else was I going to get the artifact armor? True. Right, before I do that, though, I want to get these real quick. Just so I have all the teleports. Lovely. Neonstein. The back room. Arcadion. So that's the raid series then. Aye. Well, at least it's close to a teleport point. No needing to go back and forth into Pandemonium. Travelling all the way across Elpis. Uh-huh. You've attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards. Scanning port 9 is now accessible. Lovely. Alright, so that's all the teleport points done then. So let's see. Speak with Philemon. I think I know that name from a few places. Squeal. Hi, Philemon. Welcome, what you having? Energy tonics that you can't get from the vending machines. How dare you suggest that I sell such dangerous stuff? Away with you, and don't come back. Ahem, got a voucher? Slip to me, nice and subtle. Energy tonic voucher. Supplied by Oblivion member Geralt. This voucher can be redeemed for 2 cans of energy tonic from Philemon. Ah, so you're collecting for Geralt. A can for him and a can for you, eh? I can't see over the counter. Here you go. Yours is formulated for beginners. Gentle if in the full strength stuff. It's not contraband or anything, but you won't run afoul of the authorities. But if the Rodina Consortium was made aware of my special selection, it would be bad for business. Now, seeing as it's your first time, I want you to drink your tonic here, just in case there's side effects. Beginner's Energy Tonic. Bearing a curious design upon its can, this energy tonic is apparently formulated for beginners. Well, down the hatch. You drain the tonic in a single pull. Heh, now that's how you do it. Your pulse will quicken soon, after which you'll start to see everything more clearly, and then you'll feel a roaring surge of energy. People will say it's like growing a pair of rainbow rings. Well, you haven't up and corked it yet. Well, you haven't up and corked it, so hurry along and give General his tonic. He tends to leave it to the last moment, and I expect he's about to keel over. Oh, I'm going Super Saiyan! Why am I going Super Saiyan? Aye. Still nothing? Alright. You enter the back rooms? Yes. Hopefully I don't see SCP-682 in there. Shale has extracted the data. It's on this trial. I feel for you. Well, alright. Never a moment goes by without Gerald moaning and grunting. I presume it's how he expresses his passion for work. We're learning about regulators at the moment. How's your errand going along now? Is it just me or are there rainbows in your eyes? What do you think of the crew? An interesting bunch, right? I personally recruited Jen Alt and Shale, by the way. I suppose that explains your hair. You got a tonic, give it here, quick. Full strength energy tonic. Bearing a curious design upon its can, the energy tonic is the favourite of Oblivion member Genald. Alright. Really? Ah, that's the stuff. Ain't nothing like it to blow the cobwebs right out with a great big kaboom. Awakens something feral in me, it does. Transforms me into a remorseless beast that won't stop until it's done what it was born to do. Anyway, I was sorry for sending you off on an errand like that. I just can't concentrate without me tonic, you know. And the pile of work only ever gets bigger. Speaking of which, I better get back to it. Those weapons and tools ain't gonna enhance themselves. Alright. Please be voiced.
I've been meaning to ask about that Mamulja child. Could he be...
Yes. In all likelihood, he's Doralja's son.
So you think so too? But what is he doing here?
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the Drift Downs a few years ago.
To think he'd cast aside his child.
Is he trying to do a two-head thing again? Or is like, the strongest son wins?
We can't say for certain who he was born to, or why he was on his own. But he's a blue-scaled Hubigo, and Zoralja is the only other one around. That being the case, everyone assumes they're father and son. Even the boy has put two and two together. This all happened when he was very little, so he has no recollection of his parents. It breaks my heart to think of it.
What's his name?
Gulja. It was my hope that he'd grow up to be a man of principle, like his grandfather.
It's a fine name.
him as my own. But just when I thought he was warming to me, he suddenly disappeared. We searched high and low for several days, and where should he turn up? But in the wilds near Everkeep.
What? It's a miracle he didn't fall prey to fiends.
See? That's another unusual thing. Creatures don't seem to attack him. He could pick his way through the Thunder Yards as if he were on a stroll. On making inquiries, we learned that he had been living alone and receiving food from the people of the outskirts. This became something of a pattern. We track him down and bring him back, only for him to disappear again within a matter of days. He would return to the wilds without fail, and once again rely on the kindness of strangers to survive. Finally, I took the hint and left him be, giving him the solitude he prefers, and lending a hand only when he explicitly asks.
If Gululja is Zorolja's child, that makes him my nephew. Assuming he's willing, I'd be glad to take him in like Papa did for me. But seeing as I'm here to kill his father, I don't know if it would be right.
Who was that?
Oh dear. It's Gululja.
Don't tell me he heard everything.
Ah, this is my fault. I asked that he be kept away, but I should have taken more precautions.
I'm going after him. I need to explain.
Wait, Lamachi. I understand your haste, but it'd be best to coordinate a search. Kapkiwa, do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no telling, I'm afraid. He could as easily be outside the tower as here in Solution 9.
If those who can fight would search below, my mother and I will scour the district.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get to it.
Well, that's a predicament. Regardless of the circumstances, Zorolja is Gululja's father. The boy is bound to be confused. Little Footfalls. It's all Wuklamat can do to not rush after Gululja. Gululja... If Gululja is outside the tower, we need to find him as quickly as possible. Even if he's used to getting around on his own, the wilds are still no place for a child. I can word. Agreed. While Kryl and Raha continue reviewing the data, the three of us should devote ourselves to the search. Alright, let's head to the base of the tower and take it from there. Wait, if he's making clones, then he's making souls of himself. Oh, I see what's happening here. It's probably best that I just take any for it. Yeah, there's one. Alright, scanning port 9. So I guess it wasn't Solution 9 because it was from the 9th shard, it was just because it was the 9th level. Which still makes me wonder about which shard it's from. Heritage found is a large area. Splitting up would allow us to cover more ground. Well, here we are outside, but where do we even begin? Perhaps someone has caught sight of Galuljar. Let's make inquiries nearby. Good idea. Could you handle the outskirts, Alisai? Meantime, Marishno and I will head beyond that big wall. Alright. So I guess this is the point when you go into this side. Spire of Trial. As he knows best, stress testing. Still no other ether current. Oh, that's why it was invisible. I really need to take that thing off the favorites. Bit of a shame to do that after I spent however much on it. Oh no, it's the blackjack. It was the MGP mount. Alright, that's fine. Where have you gone, little one? Little one, 626. God, I missed the old Lunchted show. That was fun. Galuljar doesn't appear to be in the area. However, you catch sight of a group of people a short distance to the southwest. You spot those people too. Perhaps they've seen something. Come on. What on here? Yeah, let's do that. Sounds like good. Looks like some sort of salvage yard. Well, let's go ask after Galuljar. Galuljar isn't here. You know the boy? Have you seen him? Those eyes. Oh, forgive me, I didn't know you were... No offense taken. My name is Tapu. My eyes may be useless, but my ears are sharper for it. I can recognize people by their footfalls, including Galuljar. So he didn't come this way. When the world could he be? I do not know your voices. Who are you to Galuljar, and why do you search for him? I'm family. Though related by blood, his father is my brother. I've only just met Galuljar, and we haven't had the chance to talk properly. But I'm about to do something that will make him hate me, and I wanted a chance to explain. His father's your brother? Then that means you're... Yes, I'm Muklamat, father of Resolve to Liolal. And I've journeyed here to bring my brother Zeraljar to account for murdering our people and our father. When all is said and done, Galuljar may want nothing to do with me. Nonetheless, I'll always consider him family. I'll always be there for him, and I want him to know that. It tears you apart to do what you must. The quiver in your voice tells the tale. Galuljar was headed south. There, he has a place that is close to a home as he knows. Find and bear your heart to him. Should he in turn bear his heart to you, accept and respect his wishes, as Queen's Fiend respected ours when she granted us a place in her realm. I will, don't worry. But, what do you mean when you say Fiend respected your wishes? Out of concern for our well-being, Her Majesty had urged us to reside inside Everkeep. When we declined, not only did she gracefully accept our decision, she granted us the necessary supplies to make our home here. And since then, she has paid us regular visits to see how we fare. Sounds like Sphene, alright. Well, thanks for telling me about Galuljar. I'll find him, and then we'll have a good talk. We continue south, it seems. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we make our way. Okie dokie. Turning is over there. Alright. Not now, Esterodia. I've got a baby to find. I've got to explain how we're about to kill his birth father. Or maybe his... Maybe it's a clone. I don't know. A clone with a beast soul? That'll explain why the beast doesn't attack. Ooh, pretty. It's a town. And half of it is submerged. The architecture looks nothing like we've seen so far. It's more Charlean. What do you see for kitty eyes? Ah, there he is among the ruins. I only caught a glimpse, but there's no mistaking that tiny silhouette. Let's hurry after him. It'd be a disaster if a building collapsed while he was inside. Getting a lot of 675s. Drowned vestiges. Wuklamat is eager to follow Galuljar into the ruined town. I only saw him for a moment before he disappeared behind a building, but I'm pretty sure Galuljar was headed further south. I'll contact LSA on Link Pearl and let her know to join us. Alright. So we've just gone past all this section. And let's avoid that guy. Pretty. Okay, I can't fall into the water. I was gonna say. This is the area, but the canals and the debris make it hard to get a good view. Let's split up and search. If you head into the canals, I'll make my way through the streets. When we find Galuljar, let's watch from a distance until he gets to his destination. Oh no. Wouldn't want to startle him and cause an accident. Okay, okay. It's one of those missions again. God damn it. I don't like this kind of mission. You've located Galuljar. Follow him quietly without being noticed. It's this quest again. It's this quest again. How many times does it make? 3? 4? Alright, I bought this. Might as well use it. How are we doing this? Nope, no. Oh dear. Oh, he talks. Alright. He's going to turn around here. Yeah. Archeo Alexandria. Best to just hide there then. this bit's fine. Oh, where'd he go? I look away to cough, and then he runs. Okay, we're done with the canals. Into there. Phew. And cutscene.
He's come a long way on such short legs. It's a relief he didn't get hurt.
What's here, I wonder? So he's looking after those little ones.
Gululja.
Not another step!
What?
A sentry?
Run, Gululja, run!
You know the boy. Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Wuklamat, and I've come to talk to Gululja.
Is that so?
I'm sorry if I scared you. I want to get to know you better. That's all.
And you, my boy, do you wish to speak with them?
I heard them talking. She said she's going to kill my father.
Villains! I will deal with them forthwith!
But... I want to get to know her too.
I see. If that is your desire, then I shall stand aside.
All right then. Let's talk, you and I. Lots. But, who's the ancient-looking and articulate machine?
If I look ancient, it is because I am. This has been my vessel for no less than 380 years.
Vessel?
Otis is my friend. When I was hungry and sad, he came and looked after me. He cooks for me and teaches me all kinds of things. Like how to read and write and not be noticed by dangerous creatures.
This machine cooks for you?
And teaches you about fiends. What is he exactly?
emissary. I had neglected to introduce myself. Sir Otis Valona, Lord Captain of the Royal Knights of Alexandria. At your service.
You're captain of the knights?
You've been functioning for nearly 400 years? You seem different from other machines. What's your story? Let's go for number 2.
And there I thought it was Kululja with whom you wish to speak. Not that I'm averse to taking a walk down memory lane. But ere I regale you, we must take our repast.
A meal. Here. I hate to turn down food, but I'd prefer to have this conversation in the back room.
Please, I'm really hungry.
All right, all right. A repast it is.
She's going to spoil her nephew silly. I'll send word to Erenville so the others can stop worrying.
Now, if I might prevail upon your assistance, I shall whip up my most delectable specialty.
Otis, I feel like I've heard your voice before. From a jolly old night in Dark Souls. I could be wrong. Otis cooks the best food. Alright. If Otis has been around for as long as he claims, perhaps he knows things that not even Oblivion is aware of. He spoke to us. Galulja actually spoke to us. Alright, hi Otis. So, my new friends, I would enlist your aid in procuring the ingredients for our repast. After all, the most enjoyable meals are those we make together. We're happy to pitch in, of course. What ingredients did you have in mind? First of all, some yam and pumpkin. The people of the outskirts should be willing to share the harvest, if you and Galulja could go and speak with them. Sure, I'll ask for the cast-off stew as usual. As for Mariashna and Dolasay, I would be obliged if you could procure some woolback meat. The creatures can be found grazing on the slopes outside of town, as beef is less readily available. Their flesh makes for a good substitute, that of the younger ones especially, as it is more tender and less gammy. Or gamey. Consider it done. We'll be back with the meat before you know it. Thank you kindly. In the meantime, I shall see to other preparations. Alright. Guess we're going hunting now. Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun. Come on, up, up. No. One day. Mm-hmm. I want to look at his VA, but I feel I'm going to see spoilers if I do that. Let's just wait for the credits. Mm-hmm. What? There you go. Say, why don't we make a contest out of it? Whoever delivers the meat first is the winner. It's always you in contest, I'll say. Aye, aye, aye. Young Woolback. Alright. Should probably use those. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I should probably use those 6, 7, 5s. Yeah, the 18. The 15 levels higher. Do any of the previous ones? Nah, it's all. Yeah, it's all the older stuff, isn't it? Aye. Alright, alright. Alright, so that'll be helm, legs, hands. Yeah, that'll be a 25 level increase. I'll use those when I get back to Solution 9. Kazner. Yeah, so he tells me I'm going to need them for the trial. Oh, the bike's fun. 7.5 million gil. I better make the most out of it. Whee! Hi, Otis. What's this? Am I to understand you have already procured the meat? Yes. A fatty cut of woolback meat that serves as a satisfactory substitute for beef. I thought it was beef, though. Am I thinking of the wrong animal? Good heavens, you have, and such a choice cut it is besides. It is plain you know how to handle yourself in battle. Were it 400 years ago, I would have recruited you to the Royal Knights. Ha ha ha. Feet. Da 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 da. Memories of a Night. Yeah, that's gonna be a big scene in it. Right, I don't want this video to run over an hour, so I just already got the fire there. I am going to end this here, and next time, I guess we will have that meal. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.